I just finished making a 45-minute video, which I will be uploading after this one. Even though I'm tired, finished my exercise, I finished a 45-minute video walking. I want to share this one incident before I wind up. Okay? You know, I keep things real on this channel. I tell you as it is. I don't bullshit. I don't show things which are not real, like that I'm super rich or I have a Lamborghini, I have a big house. I don't do all that shit. I don't show you fake cash. I just like to keep it real, you know. So that's why you'll see the house as it is, my baby, my life. I keep it authentic. So I know some people look at me as, this guy is not as rich as I thought he is. He's not as successful as I thought he is. I'm earning more than him. Fuck him. Okay, fine, whatever. Because I believe in being, you know, honest. And, you know, I don't dance to people's likes or dislikes. Like, for example, if, you know, I say something and you don't like it, or majority people don't like. Celebrities are like, when they have backlash from their fans, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. Fuck all that. I'm not going to do all that. I never live my life for others. I didn't do that before. I'm not going to live now. That is where these tattoos and everything else came in. I did what I wanted to without hurting or harming anyone. So in that context, I want to share with you something that I did, which is not something I'm very proud of, but you know, just to tell you how, you know, how real life is. Yesterday I was in a bad state of mind. That's why maybe you didn't see any video upload yesterday. I was really in a bad state. A couple of things were pissing me off, and you know, sometimes when you have a bad day, too many things piss you off. I was pissed off. One is about people taking advantage of my kindness. You know, I put that offer for people who cannot afford, for students, for freshers. I said, if you cannot afford to pay $27, I'll do your resume rebrand, which I normally charge $167. I said, I'll do for 27. You don't believe, I started getting managers, general managers, rich guys, okay, rich guys. I even got one fucking idiot from Dubai. The fucker is, I mean, he wants a salary of 15 to 20,000. 15 to 20,000, and he wants to pay me $27. He's saying, Loy, I want to I want a position as a country head, huh? And I want to take your services. So initially I thought, okay, $167, simple. I'll give him, you know, I'll give him the advice or whatever, which is normally $575 for people at a higher level. This bugger, instead of $575, forget that, forget $167, he told me, Loy, I'm going to pay you $27. I'll pay you that to help me get a job of 20,000. You know how insulting that is? And then I thought that was just one-off. Then I got this other guy. He is a Western expat. He works as a director of a company. He says, Loy, I'll pay you $5. $5, huh? You know for what? I'm going to support your channel, Loy. I want you to get the best support that anyone can give. Could you give me a professional opinion on my profile? And then he sent me a donation. I thought he was going to send me like 500 or something. He's a director. He must be earning like $15,000 and above. $5. I was like... And then yeah, I had others who, you know, the normal trolls and haters and whatever. That doesn't bother me. But I was also involved in a project. So this is where I did something really wrong, okay? I was very upset. I was very angry. I was very hurt. A lot of things are bubbling. And then, you know, I went for my exercise, my run. My anger started to increase. I didn't have a shower. I went and had coffee, grabbed that black espresso. I got even more angry. And it's bubbling, huh? It's bubbling inside. And then my wife, you know, now she does an online business. So the whole house was a mess. And she was keeping everything in a mess. You know, when you're a couple, when you're married, I'll tell you, this small things make you angry. So it was boiling more inside. And on top of that, my kid was screaming. And I'll tell you, if you're a parent and your kid screams, it drives you mad. Ugh. You know, you see only the cute videos sometimes. If my kid decides to cry, scream and irritate, she is one persistent bitch. I know, I call my kid a bitch. Because trust me, that's how a kid can be. So fucked up, man. It's like, oh fuck. Wah, wah. And they don't stop. They don't stop. They just have this stamina to wah, wah. So I was boiling for, I think, 6 hours, 7 hours. I keep quiet. I keep to myself when I'm pissed off and angry. And my kid was going, wah, wah. And the house is a mess. And my wife was doing her shit. And the whole, you know. And I had not eaten. And I drank coffee, espresso. And my blood pressure was up. And I was angry. And I had not eaten, drank anything. Okay. I was boiling. Suddenly, as you know, I was still angry. My wife was in the kitchen. She was cooking. Was getting ready to go for a shower. And I think by the time I finished cleaning outside, the dogs and they pooped and shit and pissed, and I was cleaning that. And I was tired. And suddenly my baby started shouting again and screaming again. I don't know what happened. I'll tell you, I swear I don't know what happened. Okay? I just, it happened without thinking. Okay? I didn't even think. It just happened so suddenly. My kid screamed, wah! And I immediately said, what? And I have a powerful voice because I've been a speaker for so many years. I have a really powerful voice. I can project my voice if I want to. So I said, what, so loudly. My wife, you know, my wife was cooking. She went, like she got a shock. My kid got a shock. I think the birds outside in the air flew off. The dogs kept quiet. You know, for a few seconds, it was total fucking silence. And immediately my kid, she got so scared. She started to sob, like, you know, like out of fear. And she was shivering, like, and I was like, it just struck me like, fuck, what happened? And then my wife, she got very upset. She was going to, you know, my wife was going to cry. And she went and hugged the baby, and I felt so bad. And I said, I'll come. And my wife said, no, forget, just leave. I said, no. I tried to hold the baby. Baby didn't want to come to me. So I gave it back to my wife. And my wife and my kid were very hurt and unhappy, you know. And I'll tell you, I was so upset. I was so ashamed. I would have sat in my room and just cried, you know. It just, see, sometimes, you know, you see these celebrity meltdowns and all that. It happens. We're human beings, man. People keep harassing, and we get so much of shit and stuff boils in our head. We are also human. So, but for me, I was like, fuck, you know. I was just asking myself, what if I threw something at the child? What if I, you know, there are cases where people have even killed their children, physically harmed, because they just snapped. Or they did something, you know, I could have hurt or harmed my wife or child if I, you know, I'm just going worst case scenario. Not that I would do it, because today I'm a far more mature guy than what I used to be. My bodybuilding days, oh, when I used to take steroids, oh, that was different. I would take something, break, and I've literally broken a brand new, you know, that Nokia 9300. I got that on my birthday for my girlfriend, and I used to be such a hothead. On my birthday only, I smashed that phone and I broke it because she said something which I didn't like. She just said something. So those days are gone. I literally, I mean, I don't even want to say it. So scary, you know, what anger can do. So fortunately, I only shouted, but that was so bad, you know. I really felt bad. And the worst case scenario started going in my head. What if I, you know, like hit my child or harm my child, or, you know, the child would have broken a bone or something. You know, I was going worst case scenario. What if my wife, something happened to her, she died, or I was like, fuck, man. And I was very ashamed. I was very hurt. I was very ashamed. The whole day I was very upset. And I didn't eat the whole day. I didn't eat the whole day. I was just upset. I just quiet. It was tough. It was very tough. And I was very ashamed about it, you know. It's the first time it has happened. So, yeah. It's just something that I wanted to share and get off my chest, you know. It's very ashamed that I shouted at my baby, and it's my job as a father to be a good example, you know. I can't use my anger on my child, on my wife. I'll have my bad days, I'll have my this thing, and yeah, well, child is fucking irritating sometimes. Fuck, sometimes. I like, you know, I have these evil thoughts like, you know, just kill, you know, throw, get out. And not that I'm going to actually do it, but, you know, you just imagine sitting and someone screaming in your ear. Wah, 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 wah. Even my wife sometimes says, you know, I want to spank, hit, beat, because the child drives me so mad. But that's a part of life. It's tough, man. It's really tough, I'll tell you. So yeah, I just thought I'd share this with you. I'm pretty ashamed that I even raised my voice. My baby forgot about it, and later on I apologized to my baby, even though my baby couldn't understand. My baby was back in a happy world. Took my wife and my baby for food outside. Apologized to her and told her just, you know, shit happens. So yeah, guys, something that I just wanted to get off my chest and share with you guys. Have you done things which you're ashamed about, and that sometimes you think like, fuck, yeah, I shouldn't have done something like this. So as you get older, I guess you just want to get more mature. You don't want to hurt, harm anybody. And yes, like they always say, once you have a kid, you learn a lot of patience, become a better human being. So yeah, these are my thoughts. Let me know, what do you think? Always read your comments. Take care.